Slideshow is upon us. Can I please get a topic for Simon to be giving a speech about?
Fan fiction.
Fanfic? That's fitting for the... Yeah, okay, cool. Fanfic. Yeah, okay. Let's count them in. 3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2015 Comic-Con. Like that enthusiasm, ladies and gents. Packed house tonight, my goodness. Now, I'm here to talk to you about a special topic today. It is now hot off the heels of the fiery success of a little film called 50 Shades of Grey. I think it's apt, thank you for this. I think it's apt to talk about the subject of fan fiction. As we all know, this was a work derived from Twilight fan fiction. I'd like to start with a more broad concept of how I think fan fiction is positively affecting society today in my first slide. Ladies and gentlemen, fan fiction brings us in closer proximity to each other, emotionally and physically. We all have our metaphorical tongues agape at the wonder and the majesty of this human connection fan fiction has created. We all have our, sometimes we have our defenses up. We have that here. I've chosen to represent that as a firearm in the hands of this young maiden. And she's facing away from the communal truth that fan fiction is bringing to today's society. Friendships are being formed. Now, some naysayers believe fan fiction is a bad thing. And I'm going to show you what they think the world looks like because of fan fiction. In my next slide. Oh, those unwise naysayers, they believe there is combat to the death happening in the streets. Over fan fiction, I've chosen to represent different fanfics anthropologically. Here we have our good friend Harry Potter lying bleeding out in the streets. Lots of special wizard blood spewing from his veins and such. And here we have, of course, Gandalf the Great, lying on the ground, over top a man, strangely enough, dressed as Maximus from the Gladiator films. We're all familiar with that. Fighting to the death with a citizen of the street, inspired to commit these acts of violence because of fan fiction. Now, of course, we all know this is just ridiculous. This is all Comic-Con, and we love it. Now I'm going to show you how, in my final slide, how I think the naysayers and the positive thinkers can come together through fan fiction. Next slide. We rub each other's heads.